Alright, so I did say that I was gonna be making, my first, I guess, video back, like, officially on third shift. I was gonna make a video, today. So yeah, I just got off. I have to, which I want to, I have to. I need the, money. I need to be making good money, especially I think we may be working this coming weekend. I don't know. So I'm gonna be straight up blunt. I feel like in my past, especially when it comes to stuff like this, I kind of fake stuff. So I'm gonna be 1,000% blunt, not 100, 1,000% blunt. So I'm on the bell line. It's cool. I have nothing against the front bell line. It's not bad. But the thing is I feel underpowered because I don't know. It's weird because, I worked there for a while and I had authority, and now the person, and this hasn't been long ago, bro. I haven't worked here in like 6 months. That is really not that long. And I don't know. It's just a little weird to me because there's a few people that I trained. Like right before I left, I trained quite a few people on how to do everything. One of the main person, whatever I guess you could say, that I trained is now my lead man, and it's just so weird. And like I said, I'm gonna be completely 100% blunt and 100% honest. So I'm not gonna say, and this is just first day. First like month is always probably gonna be the hardest. And then it just slowly starts to get better because you get used to it. And I'm gonna be honest, I've kind of surprised myself, I guess, because, I haven't worked at this job in 7 months. And I haven't worked in general in over 2. I've been sitting on the couch in perfect 71 degree degree temperature, watching TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch live streams for the last 2 months. So, I'm gonna be honest though, it genuinely doesn't feel like I left. It literally feels like I got sick for a week or 2 and came back. And I'm gonna be I'm being honest, like it genuinely does not feel like I've left, and that is so weird to me. And I walked in there, and the supervisor, which was because I was on second shift last time, now I'm on third, and the supervisor said it's been 7 months. He told one of the guys that I know really well, he's like, well, this guy, he said, this guy equals me, by the way. So he said, this guy worked here before, but just go back there and help him, whatever. And bro, I can't lie, I kind of laughed. And that just kind of shows how much I still know. I know everything. I genuinely haven't forgotten anything. I can run every line in that entire building still, except for front bill line. I've never ran that. But I've ran every other thing else. So I don't know yet exactly, but I think when the position comes available, I'm gonna try to switch maybe to a different, I don't know, something about the bell lines, bro. I don't know. I genuinely do not know. But like I said, I'm trying to grind, to get some money. I want a nice car, I want this and I want that. And I don't know, I'm really hurting right now for sure physically. Like I said, I'm just like not used to it anymore like I was. Because obviously it's hot, kind of. It's really not that bad. It's like 78 degrees in the middle of the night. I don't know. Obviously, I'm not used to it, but like, I don't know why I haven't gotten to the point yet. So, as of right now, I'm not going to give it a 1 out of 10 or 1 through 10 rating. I'm just going to be blunt and tell you how I feel. So, right now, obviously, this is my first day back on back in general, kind of. I've worked one day, and that was last, week, and this was kind of like officially my first actual day back. I don't like it. I will be honest. I didn't enjoy. I think it's the bell line. I don't enjoy it that much. I prefer like an actual line, kind of. I don't know. It's just, I'm kind of in between. But I'm nowhere. I'm gonna say this though. I'm nowhere near the point to where I'm gonna walk out or like where I'm gonna quit. I am so far from that. But I just didn't. And I'm more on the I like it side than I don't like it. Like, I'm kind of like, right here instead of like right here in the halfway mark. I'm kind of like right here. But I don't know. I don't know if it's the bell line or if it's just maybe I have to get used to it again. I don't know. But it's so weird because people treat me so differently. Like all the employees, I guess I should say, they don't treat me no different. But the supervisors and lead man for sure do. And I don't like that because when that dude went back there to quote unquote train me, not really train me, but just kind of like watch over to make sure I still knew what I was doing. Dog, I stacked so much better than him, and it was kind of embarrassing. I did that so much better than him, it was embarrassing. And I don't know, I can walk up to any line and just go. Like, that's kind of where I'm at. I haven't forgotten nothing. That's like with Southern Motion. I was there for 3 months, only 3 or 4 months. And I quit and I left for a whole entire year. And I still went back and absolutely had no help. And they changed up a lot of stuff. They changed a lot of stuff up. And it literally took me like 30 minutes to learn everything back again. I already knew where all the bays were and all that. And everything. I worked at over here where I'm working now at Sunshine for about 7 months. And I've been gone for 7 months. And I haven't forgotten nothing. I have not forgotten a single thing whatsoever. But I ain't gonna lie, I'm pretty tired. But I don't, like I said, or I didn't say, but I don't have to go into work until 11 o'clock tomorrow. But I do have to work until 11 the very next day. So that's, whatever. But honestly, I thought I was gonna be super tired and like kind of like drowsy, like how I was at that pellet place. I wasn't. Speaking of the pellet place, I'm not gonna say that I took that place for granted, because I didn't take it for granted necessarily, but I guess I just didn't realize just how good I guess I had it compared to this job. That is by far, and I feel like that'll forever be my favorite job, that pellet place. I loved who I worked with. I didn't have to wear safety glasses. I didn't have to wear earplugs, even though I kind of did sometimes because it was even louder in there. I got to hop on a forklift. I blasted music all day. I cut up with our supervisor. He acted like he was under me. He acted like he was an employee that was under me, but he was still my supervisor. And also with Jonathan working there, that was cool. But dude, I don't know, man. I feel like in some cases, I feel like I maybe did take it for granted. I don't know, I feel like it's hard to find a job you actually enjoy. I mean, I don't know. But It's chill though. I'm chill. You know, this is my first day. I mean, it's genuinely nothing. Like, I still have, you know, I'm gonna stay here for a while. I do know that. I want to get, you know, more seniority. I want to get seniority again, I guess I should say. Because leaving, I lost all of that. And it kind of sucks. Because it's weird watching the people who used to be so bad actually be really good now. And obviously, I can walk in there and do it too. I haven't done it because I'm on the, you know, bell line. I'm stacking. That is such a boring job, bro. And I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's the bell line. I'll see. I'm going to stick it out for a while. And I don't want to make an impulsive decision because I've done that so many times in my life and it's completely ruined it. But I'm about to be here. I'm going to go eat something, get a shower, chill. And yeah, that's that. See you guys later.